New at 4, a 10-year-old Pennsylvania boy is in dire need of a liver transplant for the second time.
It's heartbreaking. WESH 2's Meredith McDonough has the Central Florida connection and why this child's doctor believes he can help save dozens of kids in both Florida and Pennsylvania.
1, 2, 3.
Jumping in the leaves and throwing the football around is a perfect day for the Goler family. While life seems great, Rick and Jess Goler are preparing their 10-year-old son Lucas for another liver transplant.
I can't believe that we have to do this again.
When Lucas was just 2 years old, he was days away from death. His mother, desperate to save him, waiting for a liver donation.
When the liver starts to fail, it's just ugly. You just start to ride this fine line between life and death.
Lucas got his miracle. Her name was Olivia, and her mother chose Lucas to receive her daughter's liver. It was a direct donation, something rare, but happened after Jess put together an unstoppable social media campaign to save Lucas.
In a click of a button, you can reach somebody across the other side of the world.
From billboards to Facebook, thousands of families followed Lucas's story, and so did I. Jess did this interview with our sister station in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's where we were opponents in high school. Then we became teammates at Allegheny College in Meadville. Jess was a sharpshooter who controlled the court.
Yeah, did you know your mom was like a hoop star?
Yeah.
You did? What do you think about that?
He likes to try to take me one-on-one.
I talked with both Jess and Lucas about his journey. Lucas is 10 years old. He loves to roughhouse with his 3 brothers, and he's also a sharpshooter when it comes to hunting.
Pheasants, turkeys.
Really? Did you get a turkey for Thanksgiving?
No, but I shot one a couple years ago.
Lucas's surgeon is the chief of pediatric transplantation at UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. Dr. George Mazariegos comes to Orlando, though, at least twice a month. He and his team started a collaboration with Advent Health to provide pediatric liver transplant services. They've performed 12 transplants this year in Orlando and nearly 60 over the past 6 years.
It's been a fantastic collaboration where we work with their transplant colleagues, with our transplant surgical team, to provide very specialized care in pediatric liver transplant that the team here wanted to develop to serve the children here in Orlando.
This regional transplant network is one of a kind, and Dr. George is working to make their practices more common for the nearly 350 children waiting for a liver in the U.S. Dr. George says 80% of his transplants are split livers. That means he splits the liver, helping a child and an adult.
We did that here in Orlando. This week we had a liver that was a precious gift that was given by a deceased donor. We helped the child who's doing well and an adult at the same time.
Allocation of an organ is complex and based on medical need. There's not a separate list for adults and children. It's an algorithm that factors in the acuity, age, and location of the patient and where the donor lives.
So our belief is that we could get those 350 children transplanted in the country by doing split techniques, prioritizing children, and really not impact in any negative way the adults who also need that liver transplant.
Jess has started another campaign to help save Lucas. This time, a living donor is also an option.
We've seen before what when the gift of life that Lucas received the first time. It was miraculous. I mean, he went from not being able to walk or talk or run or play with his brothers to actually participating in life.
Meredith McDonough, WESH 2 News.
Incredible story, right? Incredible work being done by those doctors. The Goler family says this has been a long journey, but they lean on each other and their faith to get through. If you would like to be an organ donor, please go to wesh.com. We have all the information you need there on how to enroll.
And we are just praying for the family.
Absolutely.